Yo, how's it going everyone? Welcome back to another video. I'm pretty excited for today's video. As you can see, I have the Civic backed in, but we're not working on the rear spats. Today we will be installing the 2012 Honda Civic Hybrid Taillights. Look at these guys, looks so nice. Alright, so this is the 2012 Honda Civic Hybrid Taillights. So these aren't brand new, these are used. I did pick this up from Dismantler. I've always wanted a pair of the Hybrid Taillights ever since I picked up the Civic. But these are super hard to find, and when you do find a pair, they are super expensive. So I'm pretty happy that I was able to score a sweet deal on these guys right here. As you can see, the lens is a whole lot different from the regular Civic taillight. Also, the brake light is fully LED, which is pretty nice, and will be a lot brighter at night. There is a blue tint on the top portion here, but it is kind of faded. So this taillight is pretty much plug and play. You'll just need the connector from Honda for the hybrid taillight and depin the harness onto the new connector, and everything just bolts right up. It is a pretty simple install, and it does make the Civic look a whole lot better. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the Civic taillight removed from the car, get the hybrid taillight installed, and I'll show you guys how I depin the brake light harness and repin it onto the new one in order for the LED brake light on the hybrid taillight to work. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get right into the video. Alright, so once you remove the 3 clips, you just fold this piece down. Yeah, so once you pull that down, you pretty much have access to the taillight. So in order to remove the taillight, you have to remove all the clips and 4 8mm nuts, and that should free the taillight from the car. For the OEM harness, you do have 4 clips that you need to remove, but we will only be reusing 3 of them, so just keep that in mind. Now let's go ahead and remove the 4 8mm nuts. Alright, so now the taillight should just pop right out. Alright, there it is, guys. But yeah, let's go ahead and take you guys inside, and I'll show you guys how I depin the OEM harness and repin it on the male connector for the Civic Hybrid Taillights. Alright guys, so here's the part number for the male connector. Honda only sells this in a pack of 5, so you will have to buy the pack of 5 in order to use the 2. I know it sucks, but what can you do when you need connectors? This is the male connector that you'll need in order for the hybrid taillight to work. This is a 3-pin connector, and you will need 2 of these. As you can see, we got the brake light, the turn signal, reverse light, and I believe this is a daytime running light. And remember, we will only be reusing the turn signal, the reverse light, and the brake light with the new male connector with these repinned. Alright guys, in order to get this repinned and get these wires on the new connector, you will need to unclip this plastic piece that's on top of this connector. You do that by using a flathead, a tweezer, or something flat of some sort, and just put it in between that gap, pry up gently, and it will just unclip itself. Once it unclip itself, you want to move towards the front. There's these gray tabs that's holding these pins inside this connector. What you want to do is pry those tabs down while pulling on the wire, and if you've done this correctly, it will just slide right out with ease. And once you have successfully removed that wire, just repeat the step for the green wire and the red wire, and that should get these depinned from the old connector. Now moving on to the new male connector, what you want to do is you want to install this with the black to the far left, green in the center, and red to the far right. You do want to install it in this order, so I highly recommend you to double check your work. Make sure that the black wire is on the far left, the green wire is in the middle, and the red is in the far right. One thing that I want to know is that when you have these wires on the new male connector, I do suggest pushing it all the way through as much as you can, just so it can have contact with the female connector on the taillight. Alright guys, so we have the taillight back on. As a refresher, we will be reusing the reverse light, the turn signal, and the brake light only. This you will not reuse. So this is the male connector for the hybrid LED brake light. As you see, I already have it repinned. I got the black to the far left, green in the center, and red to the far right. Yeah, so this will be plugged in to the brake light like so. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and plug in the rest of the connectors there and there as well. But wow, The hybrid tail lights looking good on the Civic already. Yeah, so let's go ahead and plug those in and test to make sure that the brake lights are working, the reverse lights, and the turn signals are working. Sheesh! They look freaking awesome. Just look at that. Let's take a closer look at those LEDs. And very nice, very nice. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about these taillights in the comment section down below. Yeah, in my opinion, I think the hybrid taillights pair up very nicely with the trunk spoiler and the Civic Si rear bumper. I think that rear diffuser does make a huge difference. Alright guys, so that is how you do a 2012 Honda Civic Hybrid taillight swap on your 2012 Honda Civic Si. As you guys saw, the process is very easy to do. I think the hardest part is just sourcing out a working pair of 2012 Honda Civic Hybrid taillights, because these brand new can go upwards to $1,000, and I don't think anyone could justify paying $1,000 for a pair of taillights, because I can't. It's kind of ridiculous in my opinion. Alright guys, so I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the end. If you guys have any other questions, make sure to drop them down in the comments below or message me at FB6No on Instagram, and I'll help you guys out. If you guys enjoyed the video or found this video helpful, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. It will definitely help me out. And if you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click that subscribe button down below. You don't want to miss out on any future uploads. Until then guys, I'll catch you guys on the next one. And remember to always stay lurking. Peace.